Hey guys, today we're back with another firearms review, and today on the channel I'll be reviewing the SIG Sauer M400 SDI Series X. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we are back, and today on the channel I'll be reviewing the SIG Sauer Series X M400 SDI. This is a pistol version, 11.5-inch barrel. We're going to run through some specs on it real quick before we shoot it. But just to let you all know, SIG Sauer did send us this rifle, pistol. They sent us this pistol. You all know that doesn't change any difference with me. If it's a nice pistol, I'll tell it. If it's not, I will tell it as well. But either way it goes, just letting you all know, being as transparent as possible, SIG Sauer did send this to us. So this is a 11.5-inch pistol, and it is one of their newest pistols on the market per se. I always have to catch myself because we all know more than likely what this needs to be, but this is technically speaking a pistol. Very good looking AR-15, and I'm very interested to see it here. So starting from muzzle to end, we do have an extended A2 bird cage with a compensator kind of into it. It's got a few cutouts, or a few holes drilled in here to the top of it to help with that compensation. We'll see how that does here in a minute. We have a cold hammer forged barrel. That is a government profile barrel. Now we're not going to be melting this down, but as you all know, government profiles don't do good in our meltdowns, but for shooting, they're okay. We do have a little bit of an angled hand stop here. I like the way it feels, especially on these pistols. The rail itself, you can do a full pop can grip on it. I do have bigger hands, but this thing does feel great with that C-clamp as well. Bring it right into your pec muscle here, and it feels great. We also have the new SIG Sauer Romeo 4XT Pro on here that takes the AA's, so that should be an interesting optic that we're going to be looking at today a little bit as well. I like the way it looks, and it's our newest optic out on the market as well. This gun here is fully ambidextrous, so if I want to lock the gun back, push up here, and the gun is now locked back, the bolt carrier group is, and if I want to drop it, push down, there we go. It is just like the MCX Spear LTs as well, whenever it comes to ambidextrous. You also do have your slide release over here, mag catch and mag release on the left-hand side like normal. That is pretty cool. So you do have a SIG 2-stage trigger. Let's go ahead and fill that together. There's your release. Pow. Release, take up, pow. Very, very great trigger, especially on this type of a pistol. It is a great trigger. Also ambidextrous bolt, not catch, but charging handle, sorry. Ambidextrous charging handle. You can do it on left, right, and right-hand side. Still works great. Your safety here is a 90-degree safety, and it also is ambidextrous as well. You do have the mag pull brace on it, which this is probably my favorite brace on the market. And you also do have the SIG Sauer grip on here. So now let's go ahead and take a few shots, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Well, so let me tell you something, she shoots like a dream. That being said, you would expect that recoil where it's so light, because I can sit here and hold it with 2 fingers, and I mean, it's light as a feather. I can sit here and even shoot it like this right here if I wanted to. That's how light it is. But you'd expect that recoil to be decently severe. This thing right here shoots like a dream, guys. I mean, that kind of caught me off guard. So a few negatives about it that I've seen that I did not care for too much. Whenever you're going to try and mount a sling, however you want to put it on here, you either will have to buy a QD mount up here for the rail because it does not have one built-in QD, which is fine. I agree with that. I don't really want to have a QD mount per se on here, but if you do like that, you have to have a QD mount on here. The rear plate here was a good place that they could have put a QD mount. That's where I like to run my rear QDs at, but it does not have one, so if I want to have one there, I'll have to change out this plate here and put one on it that does. This mag pull brace, if I want to put a QD on it, you can only put it here in the back, and if you're trying to shoot it off your pec muscle, it kind of hurts. So that's it's not really sling ready from factory. You have to buy a little bit extras to have it sling ready. Besides that, guys, that's about the only negative thing I can even say about it, and that's pretty good for me. Let's go ahead and drop the slide now. As you can see there, you can drop it from that ambidextrous. You just gotta get used to it a little bit. like I said, where it's the same on the 6-hour Spirit LT. I'm used to them already because I've already had one for a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a few more shots. Go. Boys, this might be one of my favorite new pistols on the market so far. Whatever you need it to do, it we can do for you. So let's go ahead and take just a few more shots with it. It's starting to get a little bit hot on our hands, but it's about 40 degrees here right now in the great state of Kentucky, so it feels pretty good. Alrighty. I was checking the ejection as well right then in the video. The ejection is about right at a, it looks pretty good. It's about perfect ejection straight out here. I want it to be a little bit further back, so that could take a little bit of the recoil out of it. So we might check and see. I'm not sure exactly which buffer it does come with from factory. I'm sure it's an H2, but if it's not, we can throw an H2 in there and see what it does. But let me tell you something. This gun right here is a running son of a gun, and I really do like it. So let's go ahead and load up a few more mags, and let's get back out here. All right, guys, we now have some fresh mags back with the 6R M400 Pro SDI, or the Series X SDI. So, looking real quick at this optic here is the new Romeo 4XT Pro. It does take a AAA battery, which you can find at Walmart, grocery store, Winn-Dixie, wherever you need to, and it has 50,000 hours of battery life on here, so you can leave it on for pretty much 5 years straight and it ain't gonna go dead on you. Also comes with multiple different other accessories in it from box. You do have the flash kill on it, and you also do have the see-through flaps on it here, or you can get the ones that actually fully cover that lens, whichever one you want to do. But it is a good looking optic, and I do like it. Very lightweight, kind of reminds you of a Aimpoint T2, but it does take them AAA batteries, which I do like. Let's go ahead and take a few more shots with our rifle now. Well, I'm telling you something. She's a good shooter. Like I said, I was watching injection again. Injection looks almost perfect. Just needed a little bit further back. So if I wanted to toy around with injection a little bit, I could. Very, very good looking system though, and I do like it. The thing I really like about it though, guys, is the weight of it. Like I said a minute ago, if I want to shoot it here, I can shoot it one-armed and still control it pretty well. So that should tell you all how light this rifle or pistol is here. But I'm telling you something, it is a good shooter. Let's step on a little bit, and on that man-sized target, we're sitting here at 25 yards, and let's see, or actually 30 yards, and let's see what I can do. Right there's pretty impressive for 11.5-inch barrel that is this light. Obviously, if we was running like an MK14, the Daniel Defense or something like that, and it was a little bit heavier, I could probably get a little bit better shots. But at the same time, for it being this light, I felt full size 14.5-inch, 16-inch barrels, rifles that are have more severe recoil than this one right here does. So that should tell you something. That muzzle brake here on the end, that extended A2 bird cage flash hider ordeal, it's working pretty good. I think it's doing a good job. I might take it off though and replace it with a chemo brake, muzzle brake, just so I can attach suppressors and stuff to it. So it is what it is. But besides that though, if you're not running any suppressors, I don't see nothing wrong with keeping this on it. Let's take our last few shots. There we go. So we have now approximately 500 rounds downrange with the 6R M400 SDI Series X. What is my final thoughts about it? So this pistol here is without the red dot obviously, is approximately $1,500 Ritas from factory. So $1,500 Ritas, you know, the drinks that you can get at Applebee's. So that's how much it's going to cost you. And I swear to God, I think this is the best AR-15 pistol on the market for that price being. I'm not just saying that either. I really, truly do think that this is probably the best bang for your buck that you can get, because not only do you have a cold hammer forged barrel, you've got a great compensator, flash hider on the end of it there. Gun is lightweight as all get out. It is also full ambidextrous, which is something you don't see much on a $1,500 rifle. I know that you see that going into a $2,000 rifle, $2,500, but full ambidextrous on a $1,500 pistol, that's pretty hard to beat, guys. Also as well, like I said, the trigger on it is grade A for $1,500. I mean, that's if it had a mil-spec trigger in it, I'd still say it's a great deal at $1,500 for it. But for it to have a 2-stage flat face trigger in it, that's something else to consider. So the only thing that I'm trying to still figure out is why 6R didn't push this near as much as they have a lot of other weapons whenever they first come out with them. This gun here, for what it is, has truly blown me away, and that's somewhat hard to do, especially for that price. You know, if they price it at $2,500, I'd be like, you know what, it's worth it even at $2,500. But at $1,500, it's pretty hard to beat, guys. I mean, and that's something hard to do whenever it comes to impressing me with a certain rifle that they have here. But like I said, SIG never really did push this one once it did come out, and I didn't even know it existed until I seen it on the website the other day and hollered. I was like, hey, I want to check this out because this looks like a great AR-15-esque pistol, and I wanted to see what I really truly did think about it. And like I said, it has impressed me. So guys, if you're looking to get this, I 100% think that it is the best pistol AR-15 on the market for the price. And if you're even questioning yourself about getting it, you're not going to be disappointed with it. It's the easiest thing I can say. But guys, I appreciate 6R for sending us the optic and the pistol here today to review for you all. If it was not for them, we would not be able to do this. Also as well, thank you to Optics Planet for the ammunition. You can use code GWEB, GWEBB, and get 7% off of your entire order. But guys, once again, if you're looking for a great AR-15 pistol, 11.5-inch barrel, cold hammer forged barrel, $1,500, once again, I just can't believe that they can push this out the door for that cheap. So guys, appreciate y'all viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.